Have you ever been in a conversation where no matter how hard you tried, the other person just didn't seem to get what you were saying? Or maybe you walked away thinking, what just happened there? It's frustrating, isn't it? But here's the thing. Those moments of confusion and disconnect don't have to happen. The key lies in identifying and overcoming the hidden barriers that block effective communication. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most important skills you can develop, breaking through communication barriers. Whether it's a work meeting, a tough conversation with a friend, or even just trying to get your point across in everyday life. Understanding these barriers and how to overcome them can transform your relationships and boost your confidence. Hi, I'm Stephen Walters, and yes, this is my voice. Well, just less my face. Welcome to the Mindful Communication Revolution. Let's talk about these 10 common communication barriers, and more importantly, how to fix them. Let's start with the most obvious, physical barrier. A slow internet connection, a noisy cafe, or even poor lighting in a room can make communication harder than it needs to be. The fix? Control your environment when you can. Use noise-canceling headphones. Find a quieter spot, or ensure your workplace is well lit and comfortable. These minor adjustments make a big difference and help you focus on what truly matters in the conversation. Strong emotions like anger, frustration, or even nervousness can cloud communication. For example, have you ever tried to explain something while you were really upset? Usually doesn't go well, does it? But emotions aren't the only thing that can trip us up. Sometimes the very words we use can create confusion. To address emotional noise, pause and take a breath before diving into tough conversation. Staying calm and composed not only helps you think clearly, but also invites the other person to do the same. Even when we speak the same language, misunderstandings happen. Think about jargon, slang, or regional phrases. They can confuse your listener. Have you ever been to a talk or in a class packed with technical terms and watched as maybe you and the audience just totally zoned out? The solution? Keep your language clear and simple. If you don't understand someone, ask for clarification. It's better to ask than to assume. Sometimes the issue isn't what you're saying. It's your state of mind. Poor eyesight, hearing difficulties, or even fatigue can create hurdle. For instance, trying to hold a conversation while you're exhausted is a recipe for miscommunication. See? Prioritize self-care, good sleep, hydration, and regular breaks to ensure you're physically ready to engage effectively. When you feel your best, you communicate at your best. Have you ever been in a group where roles and responsibilities were unclear? Miscommunication thrives in a disorganized setting. For example, if a team doesn't know who's responsible for what, important details slip through the cracks. The fix here is simple. Seek clarity. Ask questions, define roles, and ensure everyone's on the same page. It may feel like extra effort at first, but it saves so much time and stress later on. Cultural stereotypes and assumptions can lead to misunderstandings and tension. For instance, a joke or a phrase that seems harmless to you might not land the same with someone from a different culture. The key is empathy. Take time to learn about other perspectives. Ask questions and listen without judgment. When working with someone from a different background, consider asking about their preferences or customs. It's a simple step that shows respect and prevents misunderstandings. This not only improves communication, but also builds trust. Have you ever tried to explain something only to realize the other person had no frame of reference for what you were saying? It's like describing a TV show they've never seen. The fix? Use relatable examples and ask questions to gauge understanding. Finding common ground keeps the conversation moving and ensures everyone feels included. Leaving things unsaid or relying on vague phrases can confuse your listener. For example, saying, "Let's circle back later," might mean one thing to you, but something completely different to the other person. Be specific. Replace vague phrases like, "We'll touch base," with concrete plans, such as, "Let's meet at 2 p.m. tomorrow to finalize the details." Clear communication eliminates confusion and ensures alignment. Have you ever been in a class where so much information was thrown at you that you forgot half of it before it was even over? That's information overload, and it's a major barrier. If you're the one sharing information, simplify your message. Stick to the key points and avoid overwhelming your listener. If you're on the receiving end, don't be afraid to ask for a summary or follow-up. Breaking complex topics into smaller chunks or using visuals can also make information easier to process. Finally, let's talk about assumptions. How often do we jump to conclusions without really listening? It's easy to misinterpret someone's intentions when we're only half paying attention. One trick to combat this is practicing active listening. Take the time to hear them out fully, and then summarize what you've heard before responding. For example, so what I'm hearing is that you're concerned about timing? Is that right? This not only ensures clarity, but also shows respect and builds trust. By slowing down and listening, you'll avoid unnecessary tension and strengthen your conversation. Individually, these 10 barriers might seem small, but they can have a huge impact on your ability to connect and communicate effectively. The good news, with a bit of awareness and practice, you can overcome them fairly quickly. Remember, better communication isn't just about being understood. It's about creating stronger relationships, building trust, and making every conversation count. By addressing these barriers, you're setting yourself up for more successful conversations in every aspect of your life. So, which of these barriers do you encounter the most? Make sure to share your commitment in the comments of which one you're going to use first. If you're ready to take your communication skills to the next level, make sure to watch the video on your screen next, because in that one, we'll dive into another crucial communication skill, one that can mean the difference between missed opportunities and achieving your goals. After all, success starts with clear and effective communication. Until next time, keep practicing those mindful communication habits. I'll see you online soon.